Hey, assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome back to the Jasmy update today. So there's one target that is pending really, and I think Jasmy is more interested to get into that target, and that's actually going to be 47917 at the moment. So keep in mind that you do expect some retracement in the future because you're slowly making a huge divergence. And let me tell you one thing because previously, I was looking at one of the videos randomly about trading, and there's something that I noticed that is really important to talk about, and I think it's going to serve as a very good, piece of educational content. Now, before we even do that, I just want to say that first of all, Jasmy has a huge bullish rectangle here and a continuation pattern to the upside, right? So based on that, we might actually just say that, Jasmy is really pretty much going from there to there, and we might be looking at Jasmy, and just this one got messed up a little bit. So where do I do that? Undo, just like that. Okay, this is why I'm using the phone, because so you can learn some new stuff. So basically, it's really safe to say that Jasmy could probably just even come up to 0. 0.1, and we're gonna kill the zero off from Jasmy one time. Previously, we also did that as well. So 0.047917 is your next resistance, because as I told you before, if you go back on the daily and you watch the daily time frame, you may notice that this was your resistance. You got rejection, you went to the downside. So I'm pretty sure you can actually find a small resistance here, make people think it's going to go down, and then eventually in the future break above and then go to the upside, or maybe just break and go up if you're going for a crazy bull run, of course. So one more thing is that, yeah, what I wanted to say about the video that I saw is that when you look at the 4-hour time frame, people think that RSI is just an instant buy and sell signal. It's not. It doesn't really mean that when you come up here, you start to sell. When you come up here, you start to sell. When you come down here, you start to buy. And when you go down, you start to buy. No. Always aim for, and this is just one very small tweak in your trading game that I want to bring to you, and this is personally even what I do, right? When I make trades before as a beginner, I used to see that, oh, okay, now we're actually overbought, right? Time to sell the coin, it's going to go down. No, that's not the case. RSI, as far as I understood that, is that RSI is meant to complement your trading. It's not supposed to be the main buying and selling signal indicator. That's wrong. You don't get things very easy in crypto, especially you have to combine chart patterns. Now, for example, let's do one very small example. Do you notice this parallel channel, right? The parallel channel had a technical target up to 0.04, and we talked about it. It's been met, and you're even above the target right now. So if I was to really sell Jasmy, now notice here, Jasmy was overbought right over here, right? And you could have thought that it's overbought right over here. Let me just sell it off. And then you sell it off, and then it still continues to go to the upside. And then you're going to say, oh, but the RSI doesn't really work. This is where you're getting it wrong, because you're not really looking, you're ignoring the chart patterns themselves. And I've been talking about the chart pattern. This had more power than what we saw on the RSI. Now, the next thing is that RSI works very good when you aim for the divergences. Now it's the time that you can really use the RSI to your advantage. And I think, in my opinion, that if you look at Jasmy moving up way too much, for example, right here, you're slowly starting to create a rising wedge, number one. So you're taking in the chart pattern, which is a very good thing. Second thing is that you are taking in the RSI as well. And number three is something that comes with experience. You can say that, okay, Jasmy has been pumping way too much. I think it's just going to take a little bit of a break. Logically, it makes sense, right? It doesn't mean it has to. But the thing is that if you take the trend line and you notice, we may start to slowly get some hints that, something is coming up. Probably we might get even a rising wedge in the future, something like this to happen. So once you meet this technical target here, we may actually even have a pop to the downside here, just to cool off a little bit. Of course, it depends if you break, and we're going to make an update on that. So don't try to short or anything. But yes, I want to give you some early signs of the divergence, which is known as bearish divergence. So higher highs, and lower highs like this is a clear divergence, and this is when you really have to this is when RSI really works the best. And that's all for the video. Hope you enjoyed this new set of information, and I'm going to see you in the next one. Allah Hafiz.